there was mistreatment happening on a very severe level.
8 years ago, Leah Recor decided to get a divorce.
There's this expectation that you're going to get help, that there's going to be support.
She expected the court system would help her family, including 2 young daughters.
What the systems in place are doing is seeking to find peace, but that's just peace for them on paper. It's not creating peace in these family dynamics.
Recor says years later, the family court system has only made things worse.
People are not educated, judges are not educated to understand what's really happening. They don't see the patterns of abuse.
Recently, Recor testified on behalf of a bill going through the state legislature. The proposed law would increase domestic violence training requirements for court personnel, like parental evaluators and mediators.
Increased awareness, increased training means that when these allegations come forward, they're not so easily dismissed.
Democratic State Representative Meg Froelich is one of the bill's sponsors.
The women and the children are just not believed. And they're not believed because of the feeling that they're acting in revenge, and they're hysterical, and they're using these allegations as leverage against the other parent.
Froelich says when these allegations are dismissed, abusers gain custody of children.
And in Colorado, this has had literally tragic consequences, where we have had murder-suicides in the last few months of an abuser gaining custody and then taking their life and the life of their child.
Several years after filing for divorce, Recor says she's still fighting to get the support and help needed for her kids.
So when we stand up and we advocate not only for ourselves but on bills like this one, we're actually helping people we may never meet. We're helping people 10 years down the road.
If passed, this bill would put Colorado in compliance with the federal Keeping Children Safe from Family Violence Act, which has restrictions on what experts and evidence can be used in court. There's also a companion bill with this proposed legislation. If that's passed, a task force would study training requirements for judges now in order to determine best practices and requirements for judges in Colorado.
All right, Courtney, thanks.